My dear royals of Africa, my dear royals of Africa, do you know that the other day I landed on a video of one of our sons? I don't know if I want to call him like that, because not all those who look like us are like us or even consider themselves part of us. But anyway, he has a channel on YouTube, and he posted a video, I believe the title of which is that basically Russians are using African as a strategy. They're trying to use them as pawns, right? And he just sat there, and you know how they have that fake sarcasm they learned from their masters. You know, they come and do something that is very deadly, something that could be deadly to people, to somebody or to a group of people, under the appearance that is just innocently. But you know, they surrender themselves with their little signs and symbol to clearly state where they are. This is how they petition out there for jobs. They're basically sending the message to the other side, oh, I'm ready for hire. You know, any job against my own people, I would do it because, hey, I side with you. You know, I got my veteran cap on, right? And you happen to be a black man. The sad thing is, like, anybody who looks black, they're going to associate them to Africa. That's the sad thing, and this is where it gets hard for people like us, to the point that, you know, especially when it comes to our guys are viewed as being very stupid. The other nationality mock them, that, I mean, they're so dumb, you know, and they treat them as such. Any opportunity they get, you know, they use them as mouthpiece to come and talk rubbish against their own. They never fail. Or they're going to put them on the forefront, you know, for them to go and say something stupid that they, you know, they use them as their fallback guy, you know, like Colin Powell. They put his face out there to go and justify war on Iraq, to go and lie, you know, to the whole world that they have evidence that Iraq had, you know, weapons of mass destruction, knowing the spiritual consequences of such thing. Because only black guys will fall for nonsense like that. They take someone like an Obama to be in office, to okay the hit on Gaddafi, knowing what Gaddafi represents for that land and for the people. The spiritual consequences, they use our men, you know, to go against their own. You know, it's too bad. It's like our lovely brothers think they amuse anybody. You know, they're always so prone to betray their brother. You know, they're always so prone to bring back, to draw back the runaway of us who have there made it out of the plantation. No, they will bring you back and feed you back to the masters, our brothers. So I saw that guy, you know, talking about us, that, you know, Russia want to use us as pawns. And he looks like he's of certain age also. He looks like he could be somebody's grandfather. But it's sad to see a very elderly that tend to be not too smart, you know, for lack of better word, you know, to put his face out there. Any child of Africa know the support, the help Russia has brought to us. That's what I tell you folks out there with your platforms and all. Before you go and try to buy to the propaganda of the masters, do your homework. Because for us who know the background of things, it's embarrassing for the true children of Africa who know that when Ghana came calling for their independence, they showed up, who know that they helped Ethiopia stay independent, who know that they helped Mali, they helped Guinea, they helped Zimbabwe, they helped South Africa. You heard the message of our fathers Malema. They helped Zimbabwe, they helped Tanzania, they helped Angola. Any child of Africa, okay, those of us who have fathers, because that's what fathers do in a child's life. A father will sit down with you and will tell you, after my death, nobody will come bother you because I owe nobody anything. A father will tell you who our people's enemies are and who our people's friends are. So to those of us who are fatherless out there, come closer to those who have fathers and their fathers told them who our enemies are. Because when I see some of them, they come, oh, Russia, da, 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 da. Shut up if you're a child of Africa. Our people say never cast a stone against he or she who has done you no wrong. For doing so will bear curses, severe ones, on your stupid self and your entire stupid lineage. How many times somebody whom bread you ate, whom water you drank, when you were an inch away from dying. But many of our children have become their former masters. It makes them very dangerous because they can claim us when he's beneficial, you know, and they can spit on us when the master pressed the button, the require button on his dashboard. And I'm tired of our idiotic males out there. We just too embarrassed. I know they get out there and stomp on the black woman, especially the African American woman. Oh, she's this, she's that. I saw a video the other day, one brother, he was just going in on them, basically telling them that they deserve what they're getting from the Asian store owners, you know, to put their hands on them and stuff like that. Yeah, our women have their shortcomings, but what our sons don't want to realize that their shortcomings are what led us where we are, because all those who were betraying their brothers, their kings and everything, those of you and stuff who want always what your brother has, what would make you go and talk to your enemy and say, I be your puppet? You know, just kill my brother for me. Black men. So it was interesting to see that guy sitting there. He put his U.S. veteran cap and he comes and talk, basically saying that, you know, if Africans don't see it, Africans are stupid. That's the same one who was kicked out of Sierra Leone. Yeah, because he takes his master's attitude everywhere he goes. He traveled as American with that nose stuck in the air. But the problem with what you guys are doing, not only it makes us, the black race, to look as a joke, because it will take our men, you know, to take their responsibility. Stop acting like a stupid slave. A slave is someone, his mind is controlled, his body is controlled, his movement is our control. You know, his living space, everything is under somebody else's control. They go out there and act out somebody else's emotions. They go out there and create enemies where they don't have enemies. A slave. As much as we want freedom, as much as we want respect, as much as we demand our right to dignity. But these are not things that just should fall off the sky while we're stupid and dumb, while we're acting there like dumb just dumb, stupid, idiot. We can't continue doing stuff like that. We send out mixed messages. Here we complain. They don't give us right. They don't give us anything. And yet we don't want to go home. When we go home, the identity we resent here so much becomes our, so to speak, door opener. We go mistreating other people. We go acting like our former masters and expect the world to embrace us. Do you think the people around the world love these people? Do you really think they love them? You see their so-called allies shying, each person is watching their own plate. Do you think they love these people? They fear them. And any chance they will tumble. You will see how many enemies they truly have. Now let me turn the question around and ask you, when you go around acting like your little stupid masters, what are you standing on? Influence you don't have. Power you don't have. Money you don't have. What are you counting on? Going around just trying to antagonize anybody. Create enemies where we don't have none. Going around soliciting work, telling the other side, I will do it. Just put money behind me. I have no loyalty. I don't side with my people. I don't side with wherever we come from either. I'm your guy, should you decide so. This is how they do nonsense like that. In a very slick little manner. They learn from their masters. What do you think? Many people, you guys don't know. As your queen, I'll do a list. I'm about to do that to expose all these I have caught in different infraction and coach our people. When they do this, this is what it means. This is a sign. But you're not fooling anybody. If you don't know anything about the relationship between Russia and Africa, shut the hell up. Okay? Don't go out there trying to speak like now, because anybody who's going to see a black face going to tie you to Africa, because that's the only identity you truly have. So when many of us go out there and sound stupid, and bring confusion and clearly show us that they are our enemies, I don't know what they expect. They expect cookies. Keep the name of Africans out of your dirty mouth. We are nobody's pawns. Okay, we are nobody's dummies. Okay, don't try to come to patronize us. You don't know Africans' history. Okay, stick to what your American's master tell you. Okay, you will identify these agents of our oppressors like that. They're going to have a platform that the name says something about Africans, just so that we congregate around them. And every now and then, they will conveniently, slip a message or two in a year, clearly showing that they're not even with Africans or the African people altogether. We know you too well. Behind the murder of Thomas Sankara, a black man. Behind the murder of Patrice Lumumba, a black man. Behind the murder of all of them, a black man. Malcolm X, MLK. All these people always ready to take their brother's place. Always ready to be used as the enemy's instrument, and then they cry when they strip them naked, when they humiliate them, when they kick them to the ground. They go. All these people, these white people, they have women too. The women have their shortcomings as well. Then they are not, all of them are not proud of their women. Some of them have real issues in their homes. Their women drink, some of their women, many of their women, we know that they're either hooked on some pills or they drink too much, or they're always battling some kind of issue. Do you see them going out on the street and insult them and hang them and call them all kind of names? Only the black man does that nonsense. And we've grown tired of it. We've grown tired of it. You can be and the father you're supposed to be, you are expected to be, and be the same in the same token, the bully of your own people. If you don't have anything to say, zip it up. It's okay to zip it up. I'm tired of seeing so many of our sons out there not getting it, always selling out. always selling out. They come with their little symbols, thinking that people don't see what's going on. I'm just disgusted completely. And they blame on the black woman. The sister from here, she should wear a crown of honor, because none of the other women in any other group of us get to deal with the nonsense she deals with. And we can't say that, oh, not all of us, very few of us are up to the part. There's too many of us that are willingly broken and stay that way and play the system and use the system against them. The sister from here, she has so much to be proud of, because no matter what, she still chooses you first. When we women from other group look from afar, we like, pardon, I don't want to go mad before I deal with this. It's nonsense like that. It's time you guys wake up. If you guys could turn into a fly and hear the conversation or have these people, you guys go and support. You go and guys and cheer when it's convenient. When you're ready to destroy another black man, or you're ready to befriend that police officer you're gonna march against tomorrow. All that nonsense, all that mind game, just know, don't inherit the character of the former master. When you are not the former master, you don't have his influence, you don't have his weight, you don't have his money. So you're just going to call yourself out there to be isolated. Just type of individuals who can cohabit with anybody, just like their master. They do everything by force. Now that other people are growing to become giants, they are bothered. They feel threatened. They're scratching their head. Because Tatan Zambe said, it turns. Everybody get their turn, to the top and to the bottom. Okay, I'm tired of seeing stupid ones of us out there. Keep the name of Africa out of your mouth. If you're not educated on Russia, I said it would be embarrassing for people who look like us to go out there and put their mouth into the stomping of Russia. The whole world is ganging up on them. We should never participate into that nonsense, never. Only the bastards of us who never had a father to tell them who Russia is for the Africans. They have helped us, even when it's highly unpopular to defend them. We have to bring up the good they have done for our people and that they continue doing for our people. They come and bash them, and then the next video they come, I don't really. Do your homework before you go out there looking stupid and sounding stupid, because we want views. Come on, let's respect ourselves. You know, we have to stop acting like slaves to show the world we know more than what they're saying. To show the world I have a father who told me. To show the world I have a land, it's called Africa. Don't touch my people. To have that attitude, and the whole world will follow. We have to add value to ourselves. We cannot want to be slaves, and at the same time we are slaves. We follow them. We go cheer them. Their enemies become automatically our enemies. Even the so-called enemies have helped us in the past. We throw that away. We can't continue being slaves and expect people to respect us. Okay, my lovelies. So please, our sons out there, it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. We always want to be the one they use to carry out evil. But you guys don't know all that got spiritual consequences. Lying against people who help your people. In dire straight time, you bring curses to your generation willingly because you want views. You want people to hire you. You want people to send money to your organization. Nonsense. Let's respect ourselves. Let's take our responsibilities. We have the ability to act responsibly with our platforms. Be grateful.